we are live. Okay, thank you guys for taking this time out on a Saturday to jump on and listen to some medical professionals and some health experts on what we are doing during this time to keep our families safe. Now, you know, we knew going into this that it was going to probably get worse before it was going to get better, right? And we've all made a decision on here and in Lifestyle Wellness Group that we were going to be living in faith over fear, right? And so that's why we decided to come together today as a group, and we want to squash the fear, guys, because that's no place to live in fear. We have to walk in faith. And how do you walk in faith, right? How do you do that? So faith is based on a belief system. You know, you believe certain things, so you don't question. When you start questioning things and you don't have a strong foundation in faith, that's where you get in trouble. That's where that doubt creeps in. That's where that fear can creep in. And we all live in faith because we have strong beliefs, because we have done research, we have been educated, we talk to each other, right? There's a lot of people that you're going to hear about or hear from today that are brilliant. They have gotten amazing acclimates and degrees behind their names. I'm just going to kind of run down who you guys are going to hear from today, okay? You've got Dr. Darlene Mayo. She's a neurosurgeon and a neuroscientist, right? Emory Duke, guys. I mean, unbelievable experience and knowledge. She's also a brain at IT work as well, too. But she's incredible. And she just told me about this paper she's writing today with a study with another doctor, and I was just blown away. She's just incredible what you have with her. You've got Lori Spilker, who has been a PA, physician's assistant, for 27 years. Okay, she has been 18 years in internal meds, 9 in pain management. Now, let me tell you something about that. Lori, sometimes we talk at lunch and she says, I've seen 22 patients already today, okay? So multiply, an average of 30, 35 patients over 27 years. She has unbelievable experience, guys. First-hand knowledge is incredible. Then you've got Sheldon. Sheldon is CSCS. That is the highest certification you can have as an athletic trainer, and he's also a physical therapist, and he knows the body. He knows the body. He knows mechanics. He knows how to make it function. He knows how to recover, to perform. Amazing, amazing experience. Then you've got Catherine Maraman in Georgia. She is a pharmacist, so she knows the other side of this, right? She knows holistic health and she knows pharmacy, pharmacology. Then we've got Darice, who is up in Maryland. Darice is a certified health practitioner. She is a raw food chef. She has an amazing story about how she has turned around her health all through nutrition. She's an I think it's either an herbologist, an herbalist. You got to clarify with that with me, with Darice. And then we've got Karla, who is a yogi. She is a certified mental health specialist. Okay, so guys, you've got the best of the best right here. And we are going to share with you what we are doing to keep our family healthy through this time and living in faith over fear. So my suggestion is, if you do not have a pen and paper right now, go grab a pen and paper, because we are going quickly. We will record this and we will have it so that if you miss it or want to see it on a record, let us know. Actually right now in the chats, if you want to put in your email address in the chats so that we can send you #recording, we will be happy to send you an email with the recording on this. So now that you have your pen and paper, there are a couple things that are foundational. Okay, these things go across the board, and then we're each going to share a few things that we are doing in our family specifically. Number 1, stop eating sugar. No sugar. I know it is enticing to have the Milk Duds or the Reese's or all the junk food that is, comfort food. Stop eating it. It lowers your immune system. Number 2, no processed foods. Nothing out of a box, nothing with chemicals. All of that puts too much effort on your immune system. It lowers it. You need a strong immune system right now to fight and protect yourself. Number 3, organic and alkaline. Eat organic fruits and vegetables, organic meats, organic. You don't want any chemicals on your food, and you want to eat an alkaline diet. What is an alkaline diet? Google it. Google alkaline foods. You'll see a big chart. Green and blue, all of the alkaline stuff, that's where you want to stay. You want to stay in that category when you're choosing meals to make. And the 4th thing is that standard, drink water, plenty of water. You need to be flushing everything out. You need to be going to the bathroom. You need to be moving everything out of your system. If you can drink alkaline water, all the better. Drink alkaline water. Okay, so those are the baselines. Now, something that I'm doing in my family, this is a cleanse. This little bitty bottle right here. You take a dropper full of it, you put it in water. Usually I take it before bed every night, but during these times, my family is taking this twice a day. The reason we were doing this and we're taking it twice a day is because it contains about 20 different herbs. And I will name, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Peppermint, dandelion leaf, licorice root, yellow dock, black walnut, slippery elm, astragalus, oregano. All those herbs, along with about 10 others are in here, but those herbs that I named, they specifically target your nasal passages and your lungs to detox, okay? That's why we're taking this twice a day. The other thing that we're doing in my household, something that you can get at Publix or your local grocery store, okay? This is in the juice aisle. It's in a glass juice. It's organic. It's carrot, ginger, and turmeric right there. Just pour a little shot, an ounce of that. Take it a couple times a day. This is going to be some great nutrients to get into your body. So those are 2 things that we're doing on our house. I'm going to kick it over to Darlene.
Great. Yes. Thank you, Trish. That is awesome. Love that. And I love the faith over fear. That really makes a big difference. I'm going to talk about mindset in just a minute, but I want to share with you, first of all, some things that I'm doing with my family every day and tell you why we are doing that. So first of all is this matcha, which is powdered green tea leaves. You've probably heard of the benefits of green tea. But do you know why that is? Well, first of all, this is one of my favorite things about this stuff is it is a meditation aid used by monks. So guess what? Right now, when you are stressed out and need to calm down, matcha is fantastic for that. The other thing that it does, and the reason why it's a meditation aid, is it actually changes your brain chemistry, increases the levels of serotonin in your brain, which is one of your calming brain chemicals. Okay, so super, super powerful for that. Another thing that you may not know is this actually has antioxidants in it as well. So antioxidants, which you may have heard like vitamin C, for example, these help you to fight infections. Okay, so it helps to boost your immune system, to support your immune system. So I love it from that standpoint. It has some other wonderful benefits. It actually increases another brain chemical called oxytocin, which in particular helps to lower your stress levels as well. It's one of your trust and bonding chemicals, and it has a direct opposite effect from cortisol, which is your stress hormone. Okay, so I love that. What else do we have? So the other thing that I do every single day is mangosteen. Okay, and this is juice from a fruit that is originating from Southeast Asia, but is found in many of the South Pacific countries as well, is very, very helpful. It's very, very high in vitamin C as well. It is a wonderful antioxidant. What else does it have? Oh, it has a very powerful anti-inflammatory effect. So it has xanthones in it. So this is actually good for many things, even if you have allergies along those lines, any other types of infections in your body. This is super helpful. And it also helps to combat depression, which we always love as well. So it's easy to go stir crazy right now, being stuck in our house for many of us who have this stay-at-home order. So I wanted to share about that. And then I really, from a mindset standpoint, because that's a lot of what I teach about, right? So I wanted to talk about this. So sometimes the brain has this very interesting thing that sometimes when we are going through a particular struggle, it is difficult for us to see our own way out of things. However, you can actually help other people through the very thing that you are struggling with. And here's the reason why. When it's related to you and when it's related to your problem, you have this concept of fear that Trish was talking about, right? And when you are afraid, what happens is kind of the thinking part of your brain shuts down, right? So when you can take the focus off of yourself and instead put it on someone else, it becomes really, really powerful because you can actually think about solutions to problems for other people that you would not be able to figure out for yourself. So if there is something that you're struggling with, let's say you're struggling with having hope, then you can actually help somebody else to boost their hope. And guess what that does? And helping them to solve their problems, it actually gives you solutions to solve the problem for yourself. If you're having trouble struggling with finances right now, you can actually look at somebody else's issues and help them work through that. And then it gives you solutions for yourself. So a mindset technique that I want to share with you, this is something that I've used a number of times with my clients. I use it with myself as well because I don't believe in teaching anything that I don't do myself, and will help somebody else to get through that struggle. And then it gives me ideas to get through that myself. So that's what I wanted to share. And I'm going to kick over to Lori now and let her share some more tips with you.
Thanks, Darlene, and thank you, Trish. Thank you guys for hopping on this. I just want to reiterate that everyone in my family follows everything that we are going to discuss with you today, including Trish's recommendations as well as Darlene and the others that are coming after me. So this is a lifestyle change. Again, this is called Lifestyle Wellness Group. It is a lifestyle. So it's something that you have to adapt. It's not an overnight fix or cure. It is changing your life and the habits of your life. So just keep that in mind as you listen to people, because I think that's an imperative thing, is that it's a change, it's a process. So again, I'm going to talk about a couple of things that we do. The first one is called Immune 6. This is amazing. It basically helps support your body's natural immune response and how your body reacts. Each of us take 2 of these a day. This is, it's a pill, it's vegan capsule, but what's in it is high vitamin C. Like Darlene said, vitamin C is there to fight infection. It actually is one of the body's main antioxidant and is required for collagen synthesis. So it actually helps your bones and your tendons and your ligaments. It protects against oxidative stress. Now, again, I think with all of this coronavirus going on, we are all stressed to a different level than what we're typical. I actually take this every single day because I'm bombarded with patients who have different illnesses, and I don't want to get sick. Just the common flu itself, you know, I take this just to build up my body's immunity. So one of the things with a vitamin C that's in it, it actually allows your immune cells in your body, they need to have vitamin C. Those are our fighters. And so those get released first. And so you have to replace that. So that's why when you have a cold, they always say drink orange juice because that's high in vitamin C. Well, this has a lot of vitamin C in it. So it can actually refill that when they're gone, because they're the fighters. Actually, with this coronavirus, I have heard, and I have not done enough research on it as of yet, but some of the treatment might be IV vitamin C. So this is much better to take a pill than have a needle put in your arm. So I would, any vitamin C that you can get in. I know some of our other products that we're going to discuss have high amounts of vitamin C in it. So that's imperative to get in your body. The Immune 6 also has vitamin D3, which also helps build up your immune system, and selenium, as well as IP6. Now, IP6, there are multiple medical studies about this. It is a natural antioxidant which boosts our immune system, and it actually enhances it. But there's also some amazing medical studies about cancer with IP6. So you can go do your research on your own to review all of that, because it's very interesting, but why not take it? It's a prevention. The other thing I want to talk about is skin defense. I have done a lot of research on this and compared this to hand sanitizers. There's videos on the Lifestyle Wellness page and in the coaching program, I think, about both, about skin defense versus hand sanitizers. This is actually safer. It's non-toxic. It's actually made of hypochlorous acid, which is stabilized. The process in which it's made is stabilized. Our body's white blood cells actually make this hypochlorous acid. So that's how our bodies fight infection. That's why this is safe. It's non-toxic. You can spray it on your face. You can spray it on surfaces. It's non-irritating. It's sensitive to your skin. It won't break down the skin barrier like typical hand sanitizers do. I also encourage soap and water. That's number one. But I use this everywhere. I take this to work. I spray it on the computers. I spray it down my desk. I spray my steering wheel. I'm kind of a nut with it. My daughter makes fun of me, but none of us have been sick. So, we haven't gotten flu shots. We use this instead. We spray everything. So it's really good. Prevention is the key. Hypochlorous acid in the skin defense is wonderful. And again, it is FDA approved. That's one of our products that's FDA approved, and it is known to kill MRSA, VRE, which is vancomycin resistant enterococcus, staph, E. coli. Obviously, there's not studies on coronavirus because that's something new, but I imagine it kills the flu. So I imagine it will kill that as well, but I can't, 100% guarantee that because there's no studies on it. But it does kill the flu, H1N1, Pseudomonas, a different fungus. So it's really good, and it's a lot safer than hand sanitizer. So build up your immune system, people. It's good. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face, and build your body up. That's what we're here to share. So I think I'm going to kick it over to Sheldon, and he's going to share some another product. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So the two things, so physical therapist, performance coach, and is actually perfect the way you ended that, because as far as building the body up, because that was actually one of the things that I'm really big into, obviously into working out and general health, but my product is daily build as far as what I'm doing. And, there's liquid and then capsule version. I'll kind of go over a couple different things on this, but, for me, it's all about, a lot of times everyone's taking a lot of different things, but it's all about absorption rate too. And so what I really like about the daily build, and they're both, either way you take it, capsule or liquid, the absorption rate. So over 200 ingredients, and a lot of people are just, being in physical therapy, a lot of clients are sick and tired of taking a bunch of pills. And I was kind of the same way. It's like, why can't, we just make it simple and get. So I'll just kind of recap real quick. But one of my favorite products is Daily Build. And earlier, talking about just boosting the immune system up, because there's so many things that, and here's the problem is right now, being I look at this kind of more from a movement standpoint too, being a physical therapist and trainer, but when we're kind of more sedentary if we're stuck inside. And so we're not moving around, getting those toxins flowing in our body, releasing the tension in our joints. So, and then sometimes, a lot of people are really, I see a lot of this happening right now, but a lot of people are buying a lot of the processed foods because they're in this fear that Trish talked about of okay, what's going to be happening now? We're going to be shut down from going to stores, getting the food. So they're buying a lot of processed food. So all of a sudden you're taking this high amount of food intake that is of a lower quality, even though it's going to keep us alive. and then we're suppressing our immune system. So, one big thing that I like is the daily build. There's liquid and a capsule version here, but really over 200 ingredients, all therapeutic dosage on the physician's desk preference, but 90% absorption rate. So you're not taking all these different pills, one liquid. So it's easy, simple, and boom, you're there. I'm not sitting here trying to figure out, okay, what quality, obviously I'm still eating healthy. I'm going to the store, buying a lot of organic, natural greens, like, and then, all the vitamins and stuff y'all taking, because that's the main thing is if we're not able to move as much right now, we need to be hyper focused and sensitive to what the foods and stuff we're putting in our system, because our body is not getting rid of those toxins as much as we are. The second thing is working out. So I've got, obviously some bands from, so I do some different stuff for the legs and then for the arms, but everyone can do their own stuff. One thing I do like, if anyone has a foam roller, you can always go on Amazon and grab stuff or weights here. But, the other day I was getting a little antsy in front of these webinars. I was watching this stuff. I was like, okay, I need to utilize the best of my time. And I was like, this is hard. I have a hard time sitting down and focusing. So I was doing, maybe some jumping jacks with the weights and the bands and doing a little workout. So be strategic and be smart with your time so that, now, you're if you are sitting at home or here in Florida, obviously it's a little bit nicer weather-wise. So, there's a lot of people still going out and getting out in the sun and keeping their distance, but, just being smart with it and keep moving.
I just wanted to share two products that we really enjoy during this time as far as to help build immune system. The first one is Mila, which is omega-3s, packed with omega-3s. It's raw sliced chia seeds. 2 tablespoons has 4 grams of the essential fatty acids. Personally, in our family, I see a leveling out even of mood when my children and I are on this regularly. We aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. I also have found a quick way to get it into our children. I have altered like a muffin recipe so that each muffin has about 1 tablespoon in it. So I put them in their fridge. When they're hungry, they go and grab one. It makes my heart feel great when I see them eating it, because I know that they're going to feel better. It seems to help, definitely helps to increase the immune system by the effects on the immune cells. And it also helps, again, to regulate mood. So anxiety, depression, that type thing. And the more we can do to decrease the effect of stress on our body, the more we can boost our immune system, because we want our adrenals to be there to fight any pathogens that come our way, and not to be constantly fighting against our own mood. So when we can level that out, it is in our hormones, it definitely helps our body. And in addition, there is greens. During this time when we don't have a lot of access to fresh produce at the grocery store, we're trying to limit our exposure. I think this is a fabulous way to put this in our smoothies, so that I know they're getting some vegetables. We might not have quite as many as we normally do this time of year. So those are my 2 tidbits, along with some vitamin C chewable tablets around, so we can just grab those 500 milligrams. So we can, that's easy for all of us to grab to increase our vitamin C, like Lori had mentioned, and Dr. Mayo.
Hi guys, thank you for having me here to share, to help people out in this time and season. Trish, I have a 101 certification in holistic herbology 101, okay? So for me personally, guys, I do have a story, but my biggest thing in this season is getting the proper rest, okay? I have a dynamic dual that I use, Gobian and calcium MK. Let me tell you, I am reducing my stress and increasing my rest. The reason I love this product right here is it has a herb in it that also is in the cleanse that Trish mentioned, astragalus. So astragalus root is an herb. That herb helps as an anti-inflammatory and it's an immune booster. It also helps if you're dealing with asthma. This helps me reduce my stress, anxiety, and if you are a mom with children and they're home now and you're not a homeschool teacher, you might want to take a shot of this. It's a simple shot glass. You can take it twice a day, okay? So if you like, I am not a school teacher, hold on. Take your little shot. And I was going to reduce your stress. Now, sleep. I was on a sleep app machine. As Trish mentioned, I have had a stroke. I was diagnosed with lupus. I've had my thyroid removed. I have Raynaud's disease, and I had seizures. And again, I was on a sleep app machine. I began taking my calcium MK. We all need calcium. It has magnesium in it. Magnesium is so essential. It's a mineral that we don't get enough of because of our food source. Our soil is not as good as it should be, all right? So listen, this is helping with not only with your bones and your teeth, it's a coral calcium. It doesn't have animal product. It's not dairy, okay? It's not animal product. It is a plant-based calcium. This is amazing. It's just a small amount in a cap at night, about an hour or maybe a half an hour before you go to bed at night. And I'm telling you, I sleep. This is also, you remember that commercial, Calgon, Take Me Away? Calcium, take me away, okay? Take my calcium a day. It keeps the sleep doctor away, all right? So that is what I'm doing. In addition, I do my hibiscus tea with a drop of my peppermint and ginger essential oils in it. Family, this is what I am doing to help me get the rest that I need, because sleep is essential. My sleep doctor told me that I was sleeping 72% REM sleep. Don't have a lot of time to go into what REM sleep is. That's the time that your body repairs itself while you sleep. 5-hour time, I slept 72%. The average is 25. I let him know what I was taking and what I was doing. He read the ingredients. He was like, wow. He said to me, I need to do a clinical study. I was like, it's already been done. So everybody, the dynamic dual, once again, Goyin is a superfruit and calcium MK. All right, this is what Darice is doing over here. I'm gonna turn it over to Karla. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Cherise. And thank
You're
you
welcome.
everybody for tuning in. My name's Karla. I am a certified health coach. I do have a master's in mental health and rehab counseling. So the product that I want to share today is actually, we're doing silver. And silver is very versatile. First of all, it's all it has is elemental silver in it. You can spritz it in water because it has no taste, so it's really easy to sneak into, especially those picky kids out there. Put it in the water and they don't know the difference, but it helps support and boost the immune system. In addition to adding it to our waters or whatever we're drinking, I've actually come up with this little handy dandy thing. You may like it, you may not, but we each have one of these. And what this is a nasal spray with silver. And all we do is we turn it and we just spray it up the nose, because we know that this virus likes to hang out in the nasal passages and the back of the throat. So anytime we go outside and have whatever contact that we have with other people, we are spraying silver. We spray silver into our throats. We drink it in the water. So again, it has no flavor. So kids will take it. It's a little bit harder to get the kid to take the nasal spray, but you can also do it while they're sleeping. Gotta do what you gotta do. As far as any practical things that we're doing, aside from the silver and all the other products that everybody has talked about, is I am making sure that no shoes come into this house. The reason for that is because this is such a large virus, it tends to fall and doesn't stay in the air as long as other viruses do. So our shoes will pick up whatever's on the floor. For that reason, try to leave all the shoes outside and just use the one specific pair to go out and do your errands or whatever it is. But please, please, please try to leave those shoes outside so that you're not trekking whatever is on them around your house. And that's all I have for you guys.
All right. That was awesome, Karla. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was funny speaking about the shoes. I heard the other day the Europeans were making fun of us and saying our country in America was not very clean because we wear our outside shoes in the house, which I just found. So thank you for bringing that point up. That was fantastic. Well, everybody listen, we are going to take some questions in a few minutes, but I just wanted to share some other things with you. You guys have gotten a host of really great information on this training call. We do have something to help you out. Now, we've talked about a number of products. A lot of the products that have been presented are products offered by Pure, and we actually have a discount code for those right now. You will get 15% off of any of those products that you have heard. So drop your email into the chat and we will send you that information, okay? Also, for the matcha that I talked about, there is a 10% off code right now for that. So what I want you to do is put your email in and then either hashtag pure or hashtag matcha. And Trish actually has a wonderful hookup for you with organic fruits and vegetables. It is, I think it's a Misfit company, so Misfit Fruits and Vegetables. So if you are interested in those, just hashtag Misfit and put your email into the comments and we will send you some information on that. So I wish we had codes for the grocery store right now to give you discounts there, but this will help you. Actually, you can get a lot of what you need between the Misfits, between matcha, and between Pure. So just put your email and either hashtag Pure, hashtag matcha, or hashtag Misfits, and we will send that information to you. All right, so we are going to, we're going to stop the recording now and we are going to take some questions. So I know a lot of you had questions in the chat, so we will bring you up. But thank you everyone for joining us. And we are so glad that you are here and that take this information and go with it.